Sarum students, welcome. Today let us learn a new lesson in geography. We will learn lesson number 4, maps. In this lesson, we will learn about what is a map and different types of maps. We will also learn about the components of maps and what is a sketch and a plan. But today we shall learn about map and the different types of maps. Children, you have learned about the advantages of the globe in your previous chapter. When we want to study about the earth as a whole, we can use a globe. So, a globe can be useful when we want to study the earth as a whole. But the globe has some limitations also. It is difficult to carry a globe around, and it is not possible to see all the parts of the earth's surface at the same time, and it cannot show us the detailed information. To get detailed information, we will have to make huge globes. Is it possible, children? No, isn't it? It is difficult to make such a big globe. So, to avoid these problems, we normally use maps instead of a globe. When we want to study only a part of the earth, as about our country, states, districts, towns and villages, we use maps. So, we use maps for what? When we want to study only a part of the earth. Children, what is a map then? A map is a representation or a drawing of the earth's surface, or a part of it is drawn on a flat surface according to a scale. That means it is drawn on a sheet of paper, and it is impossible to flatten a round shape completely, isn't it? So, there are some errors in the shapes and sizes of the land masses in the maps. People, those who are making the maps, they try to minimize these errors. So, what is a map? A map is a representation or a drawing of the earth's surface, or a part of it is drawn on a flat surface according to a scale. So, we can understand that the maps, they are very useful for a number of purposes. Here you can see the image. This map is showing us a small area and a few facts about that area. And another map may contain as many facts as a big book. Children, have you seen an atlas book? So, when many maps are put together, we get an atlas. So, atlas is a collection of maps, and atlases, they are of various sizes, and measurements are drawn on the different scales. Children, when you turn the pages of your atlas and look at the different maps in it, what will you find? You will find that there are different types of maps in it. So, children, maps provide more information to us than a globe, and they are of different types. Some types of the maps are physical maps, political maps and thematic maps. Now let us learn more about these maps in detail. First, let us learn about the physical maps. The map that we see here, children, it is a physical map. So, what do you mean by physical map? The maps that show the natural features of the earth, like mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. They are known as the physical maps or relief maps. Children, here you can see the colors are used for different natural features. For example, green is used for showing the plains, and water is shown in blue color, and brown is used for mountains. So what do the physical maps show us? The physical maps, they show us the natural features of the earth, like mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. And these maps, they are also called as relief maps. The second type of map is the political map. So what does the political map show us? The political maps, they show us the cities, the towns and villages, and they also show the different countries and the states of the world with their boundaries. So these are called as the political maps. Children, if you see this map, you can see the boundaries of the different states, and you can also see the boundaries of India with the other countries. And the third type of map is the thematic maps. So what do you mean by the thematic maps? The maps which focus on specific information, such as road maps, rainfall maps, maps showing distribution of the forests, industries, etc. Children, the map shown here is a rainfall map. That is, it is specifying a particular theme, that is of a rainfall. It is showing us the rainfall in different areas in different parts of India. So suitable titles are given on the basis of information that is provided in these maps. And this map, if you see children, this map is of our neighborhood. So suitable title is given to this map. Similarly, we have the maps showing the distribution of forests, industries, etc. That means the thematic maps, they give us the details about the different aspects of different places. Now children, let us quickly recap what we have learnt in today's lesson. Today we learnt about maps. That is, a map is a representation or a drawing of the earth's surface, or a part of it is drawn on a flat surface according to a scale. But it is not possible to flatten a round shape completely. And a globe, it can be useful when we want to study the earth as a whole. But when we want to study only a part of the earth, as our country, states, districts, towns and villages, then it is of very little help. So in such situations, we use maps. We learnt about atlas, that is another map. It may contain as many facts as a big book. When many maps are put together, we get an atlas. And atlases, they are of various sizes, measurements drawn on different scales. And the maps, they provide us more information than a globe. And we learned about the different types of maps. First, physical map. That is, the maps showing natural features of the earth, such as mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. They are called physical or relief maps. Second, we learnt about political maps. That is, maps showing cities, towns and villages and different countries and states of the world with their boundaries. They are called as political maps. And third, we learnt about the thematic maps. That is, some maps, they focus on specific information such as road maps, rainfall maps, maps showing distribution of forests, industries, etc. So they are known as thematic maps. And suitable titles are given on the basis of the information provided in these maps. So, children, we can say that maps are more helpful than a globe. Children, we will learn more about this lesson in our next class. That is, we will learn about the components of maps. In that, we will learn about distance, direction and symbol. And we will also learn what is a sketch and what is plan. Now children, let's do an activity. Let us identify the following. Children, guess, what is this picture of? Yes, this is a picture of a globe. So, a globe, it can be useful when we want to study the earth as a whole. Children, now guess which type of map is this? Yes, it is a political map. You guessed it right. So, the political maps, they show us the cities, the towns and villages, and also different countries and states of the world with their boundaries. This map is showing us the states and union territories of India. Children, now guess what kind of map is this? Yes, it is a physical map. So, the physical map, it shows us the natural features of the earth. And this map, we can see it is a physical map of India. And it is showing us the mountains, the plateaus, the plains, rivers, oceans, etc. Children, can you guess this picture? Yes, it is a book. So what is this book of maps called as? Atlas. Yes, you guessed it right. This is an atlas. Children, time to guess the last picture. What is this map called? Good. This map is called the thematic map. That means the thematic maps, they focus on specific information. So, this map is of rainfall map. So, it specifies a theme. It can be road maps, rainfall maps, maps showing distribution of forests, industries, etc. Very good children, those who have guessed the pictures correctly. Now it's time for a quiz. Tick the correct option. First one. Maps showing distribution of forests are A. Physical map, B. Thematic map, C. Political map. What is the correct option, children? Yes, B. Thematic map. Second one. A dash can be useful when we want to study the earth as a whole. A. Map, B. Globe, C. Atlas. What is the correct answer? Yes, B. Globe. So, a globe can be useful when we want to study the earth as a whole. Third one. Dash provide more information than a globe. A. Maps, B. Atlas, C. Sketch. What is the correct option? Yes, A. Maps. So, maps provide more information than a globe. Children, I hope you have understood the different types of maps that we have learned today. We shall learn more about this lesson in our next class. Till then, goodbye and take care.